example, eating animals, the essays and articles, and the required films. So this will be a synthesis of my ideal diet and summarizing my views regarding that. So what I wanted to start with was my previous history background prior to this class, which was a moderate adoption of vegetarian lifestyle and consideration for humane treatment of animals. And I certainly thought I was much more advanced than reality. And so I have, since starting this course, taken some real measures to further adopt a vegetarian lifestyle. And that is not to say that I do not continue to eat animals, but I've certainly changed my perspective and understanding of the treatment of animals in the production process and my impact, even though I choose to eat locally, but I still have a global impact. So basically what I wanted to focus on is the future. And right now, sure, as you have heard, I live in extenuating circumstances where I do not always have control of my dietary intake. Meat is, or animals are often consumed in the household. I have drastically reduced the amount of animal consumption that I personally intake, but I have a long way to go. Now, what I would find to be the most good least harm in my particular lifestyle would be to focus on local consumption of produce. If I do continue to consume animals, that it would be only local and from humanely treated animals. And I have already started that process. If I do consume animals, I do not consume animals from factory farms, and I seek proactively and only buy from farms who treat animals humanely up until their slaughter. So that means that I not only look at labels, but I research the companies to make sure that their idea of humane is what I expect it to be. I do also believe that that would have a huge impact on the environment, because if I purchase products and goods and animals or animal flesh that is solely local, then that definitely has a huge impact on the environment ecologically as far as the footprint is concerned, but also on the economy. So I will definitely be focusing on that, and I hope that I've been specific enough in describing the positive effects of that. I also wanted to touch base a little bit on Jane Goodall's philosophy in life and the treatment of animals. This has drastically changed my perspective because she takes such a peaceful approach and such a subtle approach and leads by example. And she has really, her philosophy on the treatment of animals has really taught me that we don't need to be aggressive when we talk about how we treat animals, and we can develop relationships with them without abusing or profiting from them. I also wanted to talk about Vegucation. From my humane educator perspective and my personal perspective, Vegucated was an excellent film to watch because we took regular people who were consuming animals on a daily basis, and all of them changed. 3 out of 3 changed based on the education alone that they received, and that is definitely my case. I can no longer contribute to factory farming. I thought I was doing a good job. I'm not doing a good enough job, and I still have a long way to go. But Vegucation taught me that you can change your lifestyle without making quote-unquote sacrifices. You can continue to eat a huge variety of foods that are healthy and satisfying, and indulge in those foods and recipes and meals, and continue your passion for cooking without including animals in that. So basically the diet that would be the most ideal for me, and I'll conclude with that, would be a diet that is majority plant-based. I do see myself eventually becoming vegetarian, but that's not going to happen right now, and it's definitely something that I will need to transition out of, because I do absolutely enjoy consuming sea animals, and that's my own process that I'm going through. But I do see myself eventually getting there, because I can't really justify consuming animals if I don't need them for survival. So I hope that information was informative enough, and if it's not, please feel free to let me know. It will be my pleasure to reiterate what I need to reiterate for your satisfaction. Thank you so much.